Yo guys, welcome to the video. This is Josh on Milky, and today we're going to go in over one of the first farms that I've done in this Path of Exile League. It is a bit more of an endgame farm. I'm sorry that I'm starting with an endgame one, but this was too good not to share. I will be going over what I did to earn my currency at the start of this league. I actually tried out the new settlers. I wanted to see how good that was. Made a boatload of currency from that, excuse the pun. But what we're doing today, as I swap on over to the correct scene, is we are farming with Allflames. These are newly added items in this patch. Well, newly re-added items. They were in the Acropolis League and they were out of control then, and they are equally out of control now. These green ones especially are incredible. But how do Allflames work? So what they do is they replace the mobs that are local to your map with a new one. These can have special effects. They can be like XP. They can replace the whole pack with one big mob so that you can condense all the loot and scale it to the moon. And they're called meat sacks if you're not familiar with them. And then this one says that you replace the whichever mob that it chooses to replace with this one. It will replace all those mobs with mobs that do not drop equipment, flasks, or tinctures. So that is a large portion of what it is a mob can drop, because when you remove those things, what's left is typically things like currency, scarabs, maps, and divination cards, which are pretty damn valuable. So that's what we're going to be going for and trying to get with this farm. We're going to scale it by adding more mobs locally to the map, because again, that's how we scale with our Allflames. To do that, we're going to need to take advantage of Domination and Ritual, because those are two of the very few mechanics that actually scale the local mobs in the map. Ritual, you don't have to do it, but if you don't know, when a Ritual's in your map, you'll notice it actually spawns with mobs already on the Ritual pylon. Those are mobs that have been added to your map by the Ritual itself, even though they are the mobs. The mobs that it does add are the mobs that are local to the map. They're just more because you've added the Ritual. And the same goes for Domination. You may notice if you ever farm altars, you get a surprising amount of currency when you kill a load of mobs on a domination. And for whatever reason, Domination just like adds more influence and local mobs to the map instead of being different. God knows why, but that's just how Domination works. So adding shrines, adding ritual. The rest of the tree looks like this. It's just a ton of map effect, scarabs, blue altars, and blocks. Don't worry about taking all this in right now. You'll get it from the description. There'll be a link. Then we do also take these nodes here. The maps have a chance to have memory influence. The reason for this is we just drop a ton of maps doing this strat. I actually over-sustain my tier 16.5s doing this with singular focus. That's pretty good. We love to hear that. But for the purpose of this video, I will do T17. I'm also going to show some footage in the background, but I have been doing T16.5s on stream. I just want to show the best case scenario, I think, outside of getting lucky with petals, is tier 17. So that is what I will show, as I believe that is the best way to farm this. Now, we use 3 of these, as back in the Acropolis, there were between 5 and 6 packs of mobs on the map. So we need to be able to replace all of them. We can do that by adding 3 and then scaling that with the Betrayal Scarab of the Allflame. This reads very ambiguously, in my opinion. But if we take our 3 and times it by 1.75, we get 5.25. And this seems to round up because I have never had a map where not every mob has been replaced by the mobs added from this Allflame, which is the Allflame Ember of the Ethereal. I don't think I said its name yet. Then we're going to use the Bloodline Scarab to add more magic monsters. There's a lot of iteration to be done on this strategy. This Scarab in particular, or this slot, the 5th Scarab, is one that can be played around with. There's things like Wildwood. There's a few things that you could try. You could add more rare mobs. You could even add more Allflames. We'll have to see how it develops. So that's exactly how we're going to do it. Now, if you're someone who doesn't want to do this, or you don't have a build strong enough, because this does require a strong build. You see, I've got a head on her, I've got a pretty cool staff, I've got my ashes. Build's going pretty well. Did get lucky, dropped the mage blood. Forget about it. But you do need a strong build in order to do this. So what do you do if you don't have a strong build, or you don't have one that's capable of doing this? I don't want to insult your build. You can farm the Allflames yourself. And to do that, they can drop from any syndicate leader safe house. So you just go to the safe house, you kill the leader, they have a chance to drop this Allflame. And these are probably going to go up in price. At the time that I bought them, they were 45 chaos. Maybe they've already gone up, as I was doing this in front of people. Yes, they're already 70 chaos. So not necessarily something everyone's going to be able to go out and do, but I wanted to draw some attention to this pretty crazy strategy. But if nothing else, well, you can go and start farming these. You don't look at these either. This is one I'm also trying out. Propagation. I've been doing some meat sack technology, which is not a sentence I ever wanted to say in a YouTube video. But if you want to see more about my meat sack, make sure you check the future videos and subscribe. So I'm going to leave the video with some footage of the map that I'm about to run. I'm not going to commentate over it because I've been streaming for like 71 hours. I did sleep in that, but I've been live for that long. I've only just come off. So here's the footage of a map. You can see all the loot. I'll probably die in there, so get your laughs ready in the comments below. If you're mad that I'm sharing this strat and you've been doing it, get wrecked. If you're mad that I'm doing this and you can't, I'm sorry. And if you're glad that I'm just sharing stuff that's new and people want to do, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video.